tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try it left with Allen. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tennessee. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning left is their running back. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Buenos Aires 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Charbonnet can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from this one right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him 1 yard on that play. Another good stop, and that forces 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Back now, pressure on its way. And And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Titans will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. They go play action on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Finds his target, Allen. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tuli Tuipulotu in for the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw it on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball. Knocks it free, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
They send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Komet brings it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Milton. Completed here to Komet. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 19. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the interception into points. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Into the hands of Likely. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Titans trying to add to their lead. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Addison going to motion over left. Throwing now, Milton. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Milton now. That one's complete, right side. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Milton. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field, and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Fires right away, but incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Milton back to throw. Catch made by Allen. And he crosses midfield before going out. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Milton to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Milton. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
31. Seahawks 17.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Working quickly here.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
Another carry for Charbonnet. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. This is Allen on the give. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Allen. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Pass play now. This is caught inside the 15. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
First down from the red zone. Rolling left, and he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now looking to throw. Gets this one to Charbonnet. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Setting up a throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Back to throw, needing a first. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. He'll start from the 39. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Good blocking on the return. He gets 23 out of it. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. New set of downs for him at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. Oh no, they get him yet again! And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown! That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Getting right back to it after that interception. And they pick him off again. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's Allen again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Titans football, and this could be over quick. This lead huge entering the 4th. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks setting you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. No place to go, so he just threw it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Milton. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks 17.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. On the move, headed right. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
This is what you get paid for. Take it to the crib, baby.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's touched down behind the line as this one goes the wrong way.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Slot man motioned over. Here's 2nd and 11. Doesn't make the connection.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 4th down.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Completes this one to Baker. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he can make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they pick him off again! And the Titans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Throwing now, Milton. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Seahawks drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Buenos Aires. Seahawks trying to do some window dressing. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. Got his target, it's Baker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 29. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Waste of time.
Looking to the air here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. But that, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round.